William T. Love wanted to connect Upper and Lower Niagara Falls because he wanted to make generated fuel, but he became bankrupt and abandoned the site in 1910.
In 1920, Hooker Chemicals bought the canal from William T. Love and turned it into a chemical and toxic waste dump site.
The Love Canal was 3,000 feet long, 100 feet wide, and 1,500 feet from the Niagara Falls.
22,000 tons and over 200 chemicals were dumped in the Love Canal in between 1942 and 1953.
82 compounds and 11 carcinogens were dumped into the 16-acre hazardous waste site. Some of these chemicals included benzene hexachloride, lindane, carbon tetrachloride, chlorobenzene, and chloroform.
In 1953, Hooker's Chemicals sealed the Love Canal with clay and sold it to the Niagara School Board for $1.
100 homes and a school were built on top of the Love Canal.
In the 1970s, foul smells and birth defects were common in the community.
Some of the health effects of the Love Canal were epilepsy, asthma, migraines, nephrosis, high white blood cell count, miscarriages, eye defects, slight retardation, cleft lip, and an extra row of teeth.
1978 and 1980, President Carter announced 2 federal environmental emergencies. 950 families evacuated from their homes.
In the 1970s, a local newspaper called the Niagara Gazette brought public awareness to the Love Canal. After protest from local residents and the Homeowners Association, the Love Canal became a nationwide problem. On December 11, 1980, the President Jimmy Carter passed the Comprehensive Environmental Response, Compensation, and Liability Act of 1980, also known as the Superfund Act. The Superfund Act was meant to handle emergency and hazardous waste sites that needed long-term cleanup. The overall cost to clean up the Love Canal was $400 million. Knock over the trash can.
These are members of an elite squad known as the Special Victims Unit. These are their stories.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
We're just taking
It's not cold. This is actually
some videos of the...
Really nothing else after.
the pollution.
Yeah,
What is happening to the environment?
Why are you having talked?
We're here at the Love Canal.
What are you doing?
This is Deputy Jacob. We believe we found one of the suspects.
She's on the run! She's on the run! Get down! Get down!
Hard knock life for us is the hard knock life for us. Static says we get drinks. Static says we get drinks. It's the hard knock life. It's the hard knock life for us.